Bueno, Tico Gamers, estamos aquí en el World Cyber Games 2008 en Colonia, Alemania, y les tengo una sorpresa increíble. Hoy estamos con Jaedong, uno de los mejores jugadores del mundo en STARCRAFT, uno de los tantos jugadores que posiblemente se enfrentará a GK. Y él nos ha concedido una pequeña entrevista para que podamos entender un poco de la máquina coreana, que es el más avanzado del mundo. Y además de Jaedong, también tenemos el manager, bueno, el ex-manager de lo que es el equipo coreano, que fue el manager durante 8 years.
Yes, 8 years.
8 years,
yes.
Durante 8 años, o sea, se puede decir que es el que los ha llevado a este gran nivel. Y ahora él trabaja como comentaristas, ya que hay un gran negocio allá en Corea de lo que es comentarismo. Entonces tenemos el honor de Daniel Kim, que es el manager, bueno, fue Daniel Lee, que es, bueno, bastante conocido por sí solo como manager. What's the name of the team?
Oh, yeah, let's see. I used to manage A&D Dream Team, Cetron Team, Initial Top Team, and most recently, Eastro Team.
Okay, great. And right now you're working as
English caster right now for the STARCRAFT.
All right. Is there a lot of demand for English casting?
Yes, there is, but we still need to go forward in that forward in the future. There is not enough leagues for English casters to commentate on, in terms of STARCRAFT, that is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much, Daniel, for helping us out with the translation.
Oh, my pleasure.
Daniel nos está ayudando por el puro bien del gaming, ¿verdad? O sea, estos son personas en Corea que son estrellas, como decir Michael Jordan o Shaquille O'Neal o algo así. Es muy difícil que nos conceda una cita y han sido muy amables, y Daniel ha sido muy amable en ayudarnos con eso. The first question we have for Jaedong: what is the difference between Korean training and the rest of the world? Why are Koreans so far ahead of everybody else? Why would you say that, you being as a coach as well as Jaedong as a player, as a pro player?
Okay. 선수 입장에서 생각했을 때 왜 이렇게 한국 선수들 실력이 훨씬 뛰어나는지, 외국인 선수들에 비해서, 그러한 네가 생각하는 이유는 보인 것 같아.
제가 생각할 때는 아무래도 다른 외국 선수들보다, 다른 나라보다 우리나라가 훨씬 더 e스포츠에 있어서는 많은 경쟁 속에서 프로게이머들이 생활을 하고 있고, 그런 환경이 잘 갖추어져 있기 때문에 아무래도 다른 외국 선수들보다 월등한 기량을 가지고 있지 않나 생각하고 있습니다.
Well, from his perspective, he thinks that is because they live under the proper conditions to train. They do have a lot of leagues and competition which allows them to compete, and it has evolved into this. I guess to elaborate on his answer a little bit more from my perspective, I've been a manager for a long time, and I think that when STARCRAFT first hit the scene, it was a participant-oriented event, but it turns out STARCRAFT was fun to watch. So it's evolved into a spectator event, a media event, which allows the sponsors to take interest in it. And now, there are 12 corporate-owned teams, and we have all these leagues that are very, very prominent in Korea that you can always watch when you turn the TV on. And these players get paid a great amount of money. And I think without money, what does the word pro mean? So of course, if you get paid over $100,000 to do what you do, you take it seriously, not as a hobby, but as a job. Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers the reasons why, we have better skills than the foreigners.
Right. Now, Jaedong, does he? Did he start his? What age did he start his career?
몇 살 때? 게이머 생활을 시작했어?
17살 때부터 딱 프로게이머 생활을 딱 팀에서
만으로.
아 만으로요?
만으로.
만으로는 18이죠.
18?
만으로 18.
아니지, 한 살 어린 거지. 만으로 하면.
16이지.
16이지.
16에서 시작을 해서 지금까지 오게 됐어요.
He started at the age of 16.
Wow. And how old are you now?
지금 몇 살이고? 만으로.
18이죠.
He's 18 years old.
Wow. Only 2 years playing.
2년만 경기했어? 게임했어? 그 전에도 했을 거 아니야?
그 전에는 계속 했죠. 그 전에는
아마추어로서는 몇 년 동안?
16이니까 만으로 14 정도.
14. No, as an amateur, he played for 2 years, and then he turned pro when he was 16. And for the past 2 years, he's been a professional gamer.
Okay. When did he start gaming to become a pro gamer, or did he start it just for fun?
게임을 시작했을 때 어떠한 이유로 시작했는지, 그 재미로 시작했는지, 아니면 내가 정말 프로 게이머가 돼서 뭐 그런 목적 가지고 했는지, 어떤 목적을 가지고?
처음에는 다들 그렇듯이 재미로 게임을 시작을 했고, 시작을 하고 나서 제 취미로 게임을 하다가 점점 실력이 좋아지면서 그때부터 한번 많은 프로게이머들이 TV 속에서 게임을 하면서 많은 감동을 주는 것을 보고 그때부터 본격적으로 마음을 먹고 프로게이머를 하겠다는 그런 결심을 하게 된 것 같아요.
When you first started out, it was for fun and games. It was a hobby, more or less. But he became really good at it when he enjoyed the game long time ago. And then he would see the pro gamers on TV and would see the reactions from the spectators and realize that that's something he would like to do. He would also like to sit in that booth and create that kind of excitement out of the fans.
Okay. And what does the training consist of for Jaedong?
트레이닝 그 시스템은 어떻게 지금
일단
하고 있지?
최대한 항상 주로 하는 일이 게임이기 때문에 밥을 먹고 잠을 자는 것 이외에는 거의 게임으로 연습을 하고 있는 거죠.
Well, the leagues are ongoing. So when the leagues are ongoing, they don't rest. They just eat, sleep, and practice. Nothing else. They need 3 hours. No 3 hours.
Wow. So maybe 16 hours a day practicing, or.
Well, you could get to that, but normal working hours for pro gamers is, I would say, 12.
12-hour days. 12 horas al día entrenando. Ahí para que vayan entendiendo lo que requiere. What kind of money can you make as a pro gamer? Not to ask him specifically how much he makes, but as a pro gamer in Korea.
프로 게이머로서 네 연봉을 묻는 게 아니라 프로 게이머로 성공하면은 돈을 어느 정도까지 벌 수 있는지.
얼마나 벌 수 있는지 프로게이머 성공하면. 글쎄요. 그런 건 근데 제가 어느 정도 액수를 정확하게 구체적으로 정확하게는 드릴 수가 없고. 네.
I think that I could answer that better than him.
Okay.
Okay, he's a player, so you can make it's like this. We have 256 registered pro gamers, STARCRAFT pro gamers in the KESPA Esports Association. And there are, of course, thousands of amateurs who wants to be on that list. And the average income for those pro gamers is $40,000 a year. And the players in the top 10 percentile, they make over $100,000. So you get a salary, that's not including the prize money. And the prize money for the pro league, which is the team league, is $80,000. And the individual leagues are $40,000. We have 3 individual leagues that has the $40,000 first prize money. Not including all the prize money, but the first prize money. So 80 grand, 40 grand, 3 40 grand leagues. On top of that, these players, they do events. They do events at shopping malls or internet cafes. When they are called upon, they show up because people do turn out for that. So, you could play for an hour or 2 hours somewhere, games, and you will get paid over a few grand, depending on your popularity, of course, at least a grand, one grand. So there's a lot of money involved in it if you practice really hard. Yeah.
All right. This next question is maybe better for you. Is there an active program in Korea for recruiting younger players or looking for special talents in prospective players?
Yes. It's hard to explain that, but we do have academies where they have training centers, and kids can go there to practice, and they pay on a monthly basis, and parents do send them to those academies. And of course the managers that works there were ex-pro gamers, and we do have this amateur league called the Courage League, which is open to everybody, and you do have to pass that to get the semi-pro gaming license. And once you get the semi-pro gaming license, you can obtain the pro gaming license if you get picked up by a pro team through a draft. We have 2 drafts in a year, of course held by the KESPA, Korean Esports Association. So we do have these academies that, I forgot to mention that there are many amateur clans that lives together wanting to become a pro gamer. So wanting to get picked up by a professional team.
Right.
So we have the pro teams, and we got the amateur clan teams, and then we have the academies. So you could see the infrastructure or how it is. So.
Okay. And so the Korean government provides some kind of sponsorship also for the pro players?
Well, they do. They do. I believe, I don't know that into detail, but they do support the industry to a great deal, of course. For example, WCG and all these international events, the domestic events, yes, they do host a lot of events and help to plan and to help with the budget in every level. Yeah.
Okay. Is there some kind of concession for the players so they don't have to go to school or something like that? How can, for example,
Yes.
Jay, he told us that he started training professionally at 16. What happens with high school, for example?
네가 이제 그 게임을 하면서 학업은 어떻게 이렇게 했니? 잘해.
일단 학업 같은 부분은 글쎄요, 학업은 그거를
I think I should answer that better. 제가 대답할게. Yeah. Well, you are asking him tricky questions. Okay. Well, I mean, it's like this. If you excel in one area, of course, your academics is going to fall down. I mean, that's inevitable. It is a legitimate activity to be a pro gamer in Korea. You have to think of them as a professional soccer player or a professional baseball player.
Sure.
I do believe that as a slight problem right now, but I think, well, right now the pro gamers, they go to online schools, and they do go to schools that don't require for you to show up as often.
Right.
And the very young players, they go back and forth from the training centers to school. But most of them do graduate from a high school, and half of them are they have enrolled themselves at a university online universities.
Okay.
So that is something. I think it's like that with all sports, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Now, to make it here, Jaedong, he had to win over Stork in Korea.
너 병부랑 했니?
언제
여기 오기 위해서.
오기 위해서
I don't think he didn't know. He didn't play store. 병부랑 게임해가지고 뭐 많이 했어?
연습을요?
연습이 아니라
아니 아직 안 했는데.
아직 안 했지? No, he hasn't played them yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does he see the competition here? Does he feel like he has a good possibility of taking this tournament?
경쟁 구조가 지금 어떻게 되는 것 같아? 너를 놓고 봤을 때.
일단 저는 저희 나라 선수들 빼고는 딱히 경쟁할 만한 그런 상대가 없다고 생각을 지금 하고 있고 저희 나라 선수들끼리 지금 일단 메달권을 다 있을 수 있도록 지금 하는 거예요.
Well, he only sees the Korean players as competition, and the foreigners are not in competition with them. He doesn't feel.
A different level.
A different level.
Yeah.
To them, it's a game. To him, it's been a job for a very long time.
Yes, I think he's right. Anyway, Jaedong, thank you very much, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hopefully our Costa Rican player will make it to play against you, but that's a tall order. Well, we just hope so, and if not now, maybe in the future.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some more Costa Rican players in Korea to be active in the leagues.
That would be great, yeah. All right, well, thank you very much, and thank you especially, Daniel, for your time.
Thank you.
And for sharing with gaming and helping build gaming in Costa Rica. And as I told you, you're very welcome in Costa Rica. Hopefully you come and visit us.
Thank you. I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you.